And here's our second case of books from the King's English that we picked up. This is on the origin of the species. This is a young reader's edition. So if you are in biology and interested in evolution, Darwin was the pioneer pretty much. So here you go. Come check that one out. It's got a lot of cool pictures. It really is a nice book. More Deadly Than War, The Hidden History of the Spanish Flu and the First World War by Kenneth C. Davis. And this one is written on a little easier level. There's lots of pictures, so come and check it out. The Way He Lived by Emily Wing Smith. This one she said was a memoir that the author's from Utah. Oh, so this one's about 16-year-old Joel Espin, who died of thirst and exhaustion on a hike in the Grand Canyon. Collapsed in an attempt to get water for his friend. So that might be interesting. Release. This is by Patrick Ness. A lot of you will probably be seeing The Knife of Never Letting Go. That is coming out as a movie. We have that one as well. It does have a little bit of language, but here's another book by Patrick Ness. Where the Watermelons Grow by Cindy Baldwin. You guys, I'll be honest, I know nothing about this book. I just loved the cover. It looked kind of yummy, and watermelon sounds really good. Okay. Sweep, The Story of a Girl and Her Monster by Jonathan Auxier. That's all right. Inkling by Kenneth Opel. I thought this was the cutest book. This one's about a boy whose dad is having a hard time coming up with an idea. He writes graphic novels, and he's got writer's block, and the mom has died, and the boy has promised to do all the illustrations for his group project, which is a comic strip. But the problem is he can't really draw, and his dad does not want to help him do that particular work. So there is a little ink blob that kind of comes to life and saves the day. Or, well, it causes some problems too. So pick up that one. The Faithful Spy. This is a true story about The Plot to Kill Hitler by John Hendricks. And it's got kind of a graphic form. It has a graphic format to it, and it has something to do, I think this guy maybe was from Utah. She was saying it had some Utah ties. Capsize, The Forgotten Story of the SS Easterland Disaster. This is about a ship they loaded up with people, and it capsized like 10 feet into its voyage. I think this is another copy of Lafayette. I know that's one of your favorite authors and series. Graphic novel, nonfiction, again, a Utah writer. Betty Before X by Elisha Shabazz with Renee Watson. And this is the daughter of Malcolm X. The Night Diary by, oh boy, Vera Hirandani. That one's fiction. Finding Langston, a novel by Lisa Klein Ransom. This one is nonfiction, but look how nice and short it is. Okay, I know you guys might be a little old for this one, but I had to get it. Knights versus Dinosaurs. Because knights and dinosaurs, come on. Even if this is an easy book, it's got to be awesome. Ski Soldier, a World War II biography by Lewis Borden. Okay, Crimes of Grindelwald, the original screenplay. Enough said. Okay, Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson, and this is adapted for young adults. Just Mercy is a really good book. It's also not the easiest topic because it is about people who were wrongly incarcerated. So this one is just written a little more simply about getting a fair trial. It's a good book. I read the adult version, so I don't know necessarily what's in the young adult one, but Fakers, An Insider's Guide to Cons, Hoax, and Scams by H.P. Wood, illustrated by David Clark. So come and see. Tells you all about carnivals, and my guess street magicians might make their way in here, I'm sure. Carnivals, spoon benders, psychics, science hoaxes, snake oil. Okay, these two go together. This is Castle in the Stars, The Moon King. This is book 2, and this is book 1, The Space Race of 1869. These are graphic novels. The Grand Escape, The Greatest Prison Breakout of the 20th Century by Neil Bascom. He wrote The Nazi Hunters, which I know some of you have read. Code Girls, The True Story of the American Women Who Secretly Broke Codes in World War II by Lisa Mundy. And this is the Young Readers edition, so it's going to be a little easier to read. Okay, another one I had to get because it just looks like so much fun. This is Thundercluck. He's a chicken who becomes like a demigod. So he's half mortal and half god, but he's a chicken. So this one's also told in that same format with lots of pictures in it. So if you need an easy, funny read, just a nice little break, come get that one. Grump by Liesl Shurtleff. A lot of you are really liking her Rump book and her Twisted Fairy Tales. This is the fairly true tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Monstrous Devices. This is by Damien Love, and it looked like it had some really good reviews. Sonia, The Beloved World of Sonia Sotomayor. This was written by her, so it's an autobiography, and this is how she ended up in the Supreme Court. Calling All Minds, How to Think and Create Like an Inventor by Temple Grandin. And this has 25 projects that you can do yourself. So if you're into maker stuff, this might be the book for you. Unpunished Murder, Massacre at Colfax and the Quest for Injustice by Lawrence Goldstone. I don't know a lot about this story, but they said this one was great. Attucks, Oscar Robertson and the Basketball Team That Awakened a City by Philip Hoos. If you're into basketball, you might like that one. Playing Atari with Saddam Hussein, based on a true story. This is by Jennifer Roy with Ali Fudhill. China, A History. This is by the Cheryl Bardot Film Museum. And this just looked like it had some cool artifacts and stuff, so I'm sure it had some really great information. How to Be a Good Creature, a memoir in 13 Animals by Cy Montgomery. Claiming My Place by Planaria Price. This is Coming of Age in the Shadow of the Holocaust. This one is, I think, another memoir, so yes, it's nonfiction. And I don't know much about it, but it's about someone who was a teenager. Okay, Still This Country, A Handbook for Resistance, Persistence, and Fixing Almost Everything by Alexandra Straighton. Looks like it has some graphic novel stuff in there too, and some other nonfiction pullouts. So this might be really, it was recommended by them, and they said it was great. Crash, The Great Depression and the Fall and Rise of America by Mark Favreau. So if you're interested in the Great Depression and what happened there, this might be a great nonfiction book for you. All right, you guys, that is it. The box is empty. We will be getting these books ready and have them for you soon. Come and check them out.